BlacKkKlansman was directed and co-written by Spike Lee and stars John David Washington, Adam Driver, Laura Harrier, and Topher Grace. Based on some faux real shit, Colorado Springs detective Ron Stallworth, played by John David Washington, wants to take down part of the Ku Klux Klan in the county in 1979 and poses as a white man over the phone to join the Klan. What follows is a wild series of deception, surveillance, terrorism, and a look at the absurdity of racism. Spike Lee has always been a fascinating filmmaker, with his best movies making a huge impact on pop culture and me personally, such as Do the Right Thing and Malcolm X, and his worst movies being fascinatingly bad, such as the Oldboy remake. At all times, he is trying to make a statement in his films, to some varying degrees, and it can be divisive for audiences, but he's swinging back to more focused outings like 2015's Chirac, and now with BlacKkKlansman. The message behind BlacKkKlansman is clear in the end. This is a real story about how ludicrous racists are and how, unfortunately, it hasn't stopped since 1979. Stallworth doesn't have a personal vendetta against the KKK, nor does he destroy the whole thing, but instead it's just a black man trying to do something good against something bad and dumb. How well that works is up to history, really. Stallworth is a great character, played wonderfully by John David Washington. Even at times, he sounds exactly like his dad, Denzel, and we are on board with his story not just because he's a fish out of water as a black police officer, or because he's trying to protect other black people in the community from violence, but because he is earnest, honest, and dedicated to the job. Also, he is super funny, especially when talking to David Duke. That is something about BlacKkKlansman you might not think about from the trailers and the premise. The film is incredibly funny. It pokes fun at how moronic people from the KKK are and how their beliefs are just wildly untrue. BlacKkKlansman had me in tears from the laughter, and the audience were eating up too. The plot is effective and does have moments of legitimate tension, but it is broken up into these hilarious scenes which make the story work better than being a straight drama. BlacKkKlansman has great performances from everyone involved. Adam Driver is electric. Laura Harrier, you might recognize her from Spider-Man Homecoming, is echoing the voice, strength, and look of Angela Davis, and Topher Grace is great as David Duke, which could not have been an easy thing to play. The film is definitely a Spike Lee joint, with random editing and wild storytelling throughout, which might not be for everyone. It's beautifully shot by Chase Irvin, well scored by Terrence Blanchard, but the film is a little long at 135 minutes because the pacing can feel episodic. In the end, BlacKkKlansman was something I had no expectations for and was thrilled, challenged, blown away, and left feeling deeply uneasy. Spike Lee paints with broad strokes for the story, but as I said, the message is clear in the end. We see how these ideas the KKK promote have never gone away and are destroying the United States right now. Things are not right, everything is upside down, and BlacKkKlansman is here to wake up anyone in the dark before it's too late, and I'll say that BlacKkKlansman is an A-.
A-? That must be a mistake.
So BlacKkKlansman, have you seen it? What do you think about it? What do you think about this review? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want more Mr. Movies, click my channel link coming up in the center of the screen right now, and thanks for watching.